Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bree. This is Balancing Life with Bree, and I'm doing a what are you doing today video showing you guys how to make some food, all that kind of fun stuff. Right now I'm stuck in traffic, so I thought I would start this video. So, fun fact, I'm going to show you the dinner I'm making for tonight. Like, it is 5:16 right now. I'm on my way home from the gym, and I'm going to show you the dinner that I started at lunch. But I normally film like what I take back in my lunchbox, that kind of stuff, and that's how I normally kind of start these videos. But I swear I just have this magnet on me for lost dogs to come my way because they just know that I'm going to do everything in my power to get them home. So I'm getting ready. I'm like making, like prepping, whatever for dinner, and I keep getting these notifications on my camera. It's like brr, 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 like over and over again. So I was like, what the heck is that? So I look, because I'm like, I'm not expecting packages, I'm not whatever, and I'm only home for lunch for an hour, by the way. So I'm home, I see the camera, I look at the camera, and it is this dog, and it is so cute. It was like a Staffy. It was like super like short but like thick and meaty, big meaty boy. So I opened the door to try to get its attention. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like doing that to try to get it to like come to me, you know? And so the dog like walks up my stairs and then starts like growling at me, and I'm like, okay, like I'm trying to help you and you're growling at me, and you're at my house and you're growling at me. And my dogs like heard it, so they're going nutso in the background. Okay, so like dogs are going nutso. I am trying to like get lunch together. I'm trying to find this dog to get it to go back home. So I go inside for like 2 seconds to put the dogs up, so like I don't have to worry about my dog. So I open the door back up to like get this dog, right? And the dog's gone. And I'm like, no, I literally just found you, and like you need to go back to your house. So I'm like whistling, like clapping, hooting, hollering. I posted on my like subdivision Facebook group, and I was like, did anybody lose their dog? And they're like, oh, we think it's this dog. And I forgot the name because today's just been like a long day. So I'm like hooting, hollering this dog's name around and around and around. And all of a sudden I see, and it's next to like this little like lake slash pond that I have. It's like right across the street from me. And it's like getting ready to go in the pond. And I'm like, bro, I'm like screaming. I'm like, let's go. Blah, 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 like trying to get this dog away from the pond. Finally, the dog comes to me, figure out where it lives. By the way, I did not even have shoes on. I was walking around in my socks because I was just so nervous, because if it was my dog, like I hope somebody would do the same for my dogs, but whatever. So I find the dog, grab it, get it to its owner. The dog was so nice after that. Like the owner was really grateful. He's like, I didn't even know he got out. Their fence was open. So I'm glad that they were home. I'm glad I got the pup back, but I did not have time to film what I brought back for lunch. So just to give you a quick rundown of what I brought back for lunch today, pretty much the same thing that I've been eating when I don't have leftovers. I brought a Trader Joe's mac and cheese. I brought the sour cream and onion veggie puffs and a Special K bar. So that is what I had on my way. Well, that's what I had for lunch. But the reason why I don't have leftovers is because last night was Scott's dad's birthday. So we went over to his parents' house and had dinner for his dad's birthday. So obviously I didn't make dinner, but I'm gonna have leftovers for tomorrow. I'm gonna have chicken and dumplings tonight, and your girl's excited and I can't wait. And yeah, traffic is moving, so I'm gonna get going. But hi, hello, welcome. If you're new, get used to these car vlogs because your girl has a lot to say always in the car. So I will check in with you guys when dinner is ready, give you the full rundown on all of that. But until then, stay golden. Hey guys, this is some slow cooker chicken and dumplings. This recipe is from Drizzle Me Skinny, and it is so easy to make. Literally probably took me 15 minutes to put everything in here, and then I was done. So this, just so you know, right off the bat is about 3 to 5 points on Weight Watchers. And then, oh, also disclaimer, always make sure to put this in your recipe builder just in case. And it's about 226 calories per serving, which is freaking amazing if you ask me. You get like 1 heaping cup per serving. So even if you had 2 servings, that's literally not even, it's like 450 calories. 2 servings would be literally so much, but I'm just saying you don't really need a lot. So what you're going to do is get your crock pot and you're going to turn it on low. I like cooking this on low because I think it tastes better that way, but personal preference. You're going to add some veggies. I chopped up some celery and I chopped up some carrots. I went ahead and added my chopped onions right here, as you can see. And you're going to add chicken breast. You're going to add your cream of chicken soup. I added 2 cans of the low-fat cream of chicken. I used the Kroger brand, but the recipe calls for Campbell's. You're also going to add 2 cups of low-sodium chicken broth. And then for your spices, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 bay leaf, and then 2 cloves of garlic, and then a half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper. After you let this cook for about 4 hours, you take the lid off and you're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's really going to thicken up your chicken and dumplings mixture. And then you have 2 options here. I'm not a fan of the super doughy biscuits, just like throwing them in and cooking them that way. I go ahead and I cook my biscuits and then I put my cooked biscuits into my chicken and dumplings. Again, you don't have to do it that way. I just think it tastes so much better and it's not as doughy. Also, you have to cook the biscuits for 1 to 1.5 hours on top of what you're already cooking, and your girl just doesn't have time for that. So, went ahead, cooked my biscuits, plopped them in there later on, you will see, and this is a super easy meal that is very filling, so warm. I wish I would have made it this week because this week in Kentucky is freezing. So,
You.
Hello. It is Tuesday now. Sorry about the reflection in my glasses, but you know, we're working with the glasses today. So I have my lunch in front of me that I'm taking back. I don't know why this keeps falling down. Let me raise you up. Okay, so I have my lunch in front of me that I'm taking back. I'm going to show you guys as I put it in my lunchbox. So I have chicken and dumplings, what I made last night. That is for me. That is a big portion. I probably will not eat the whole thing. Then I have leftovers for my coworkers. They're going to split that. Good old spoon. For that, I have a Special K blueberry pastry crisp. I like the blueberry better than the strawberry, just so you know. And then I'm gonna take some Doritos back. So I counted, this is about 200 calories worth of Doritos. Popping those babies in there because I just want Doritos today. I'm just feeling it. So that is what I'm taking back. Also, for those of you who know, I do like work with Nerdy Nuts. I'm an affiliate with them. I have so many jars right now at the house, but this new flavor, this birthday cake, I don't think it's new to them, but it's new to me. Holy crap. If you like sprinkles, this is so good. And it has, let me try to find one. I know Scott and I were like eating the little thingies out of it. Oh, here it is. It's like covered in peanut butter. Hold on. Okay. There's this like little white thing. It's like a little cake ball. You can have 2 tablespoons for 150 calories. If you wanted to try it, I'll put my discount code down below, but I'll show you all the Nerdy Nuts that I have. Okay, so these were all purchased by your girl. I bought every single one of them. Nerdy Nuts has 3 different kinds of peanut butters. They have like a normal peanut butter that you put on sandwiches and stuff. They have like, and then they have like bougier peanut butters with like things in them just to like eat. So I have one called Moose on the Loose. Let's see, verdict. She's all right. I have Fully Loaded. I got this one for Scott because it's like super chocolatey. I'm not the biggest chocolate person, but he's dug into that one. Mr. Chippy, this one's really good. This one's a little bit more runnier. You can see that. So this is more of like a spreadable peanut butter. This one's called Scaredy Cat, and it has Kit Kats in it. This is brand new. It's from the Halloween. This is Scott's as well. I'm not a chocolate peanut butter girl, but he loves their chocolate peanut butters. And then I bought this one for myself. It's called All Hallows Eve. And the reason why, look at that, has like marshmallows. You can have 2 tablespoons of this one for 130 calories, and it has all that fun stuff in it. And then I also have my birthday cake one. So I love eating these after the gym. If I want that like quick little sweet treat, I'll just get a spoonful of this. So it's like a tablespoon and a half-ish, and I just eat that. So fun fact, I do love peanut butters, and I have lots of them, and I've purchased them all myself. So yeah, just so you know, if you do use my code, I do get like 3% of your order or something like that. It's nothing crazy, but I just want to put that in the air. If you ever used it, I do get commission off of it. But I'm gonna get this stuff wrapped up, and oh, let me show you these real quick. I will hold them up. Scott got me flowers yesterday, just because flowers, and he bought me a Squishmallow because he's the best. But okay, I will check with you guys later. I'm going to go back to work, and then after work I'm going to go vote, and then after I vote I'm gonna go to the gym. So woohoo, happy Tuesday. Okay guys, so this next recipe was really good, but your girl just could not cook the chicken that I was supposed to, the way I was supposed to cook it. So just so you know, the way you see me originally cooking this chicken is the way you're supposed to cook this chicken, but your girl messed up. So I ended up cooking it in cubes separately, and you will see that. But let's just get right into it. So this right here is called Marry Me Chicken. It's about 375 calories per serving, and definitely worth every single calorie in my opinion. I think this was seriously so stinking good. So first thing you're going to want to do is you want to get a large skillet, and you're going to heat some olive oil in that, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. After you heat that, you're going to add in your chicken. But before that, you're going to pat your chicken dry and season it with a little bit of salt. You're going to cook the chicken about 5 minutes per side until it's about golden brown. After it's golden brown, you're going to transfer that chicken to a plate and just set it off to the side. In that same exact pan, you're going to add garlic, and you're going to cook it for about 30 seconds until it becomes fragrant and smells super yummy. Then you're going to stir in heavy cream chicken stock, the bouillon, I'm probably saying that wrong, a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, Italian seasoning, pepper, red pepper flakes, and you're going to stir it until it is fully combined. After that, you're supposed to return the chicken to the skillet, bring the sauce to a simmer, then reduce the heat to medium-low, cook until the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees. Here is where I had my problem. It would not heat up. No matter what I did, this chicken would not get up to temperature, and then it started like burning and giving me anxiety, and I was like, this chicken, you gotta go, honey. So got rid of the chicken. I got 2 new chicken breasts out of the fridge, and I cut them up into little chicken pieces where I feel safe cooking them, and I threw that into the sauce, and I called it a day. If I had the patience, maybe I would have been able to get it to temperature, but I'm telling you, this stuff was on fire. It was burning, and your girl was not feeling it. So I went ahead and literally made new chicken, but it was fine, and it tasted amazing, and I will definitely be making this again. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I wanted to show you what I'm taking back. Well, we'll get to it. Anyway, last night, these are the potatoes that I used. I just wanted to show you guys. These are the Trader Joe mashed potatoes. They're frozen. I used to use the circle ones, but I think they're all like these logs now. I'm not 100% sure, but 1 cup frozen is 90 calories, and then you just pop them in the microwave. So I just put a cup in a bowl, and then I added some of that chicken on top. The sauce part kind of like solidified, so I'm hoping that it doesn't, like when I heat it up later, but it was so good. Fun fact though, I literally like beat the crap out of the chicken because it was so thick, and I was cooking it and it would not get to temperature. Like you saw in the video, like it would not get to temperature, and then it started to like burn, and I felt like my sauce was starting to burn, and I was like, I can't do this. So I took the chicken out, and then I tried to cook it by itself, and it burnt. So I got another piece of chicken out of the fridge, cut it up into cubes, and then I cubed it, and then that's how I ate it. So much easier. I think if I make this again, that's what I'm gonna do next time, instead of just trying to cook the full chicken breast, because it did not work for your girl. So I'm going to be taking this back. I'm going to grab some veggie puffs, a Special K bar, you know, the usual I'm taking back. But I just want to say, if you saw that switch up in the video, it's because I burned my chicken. I was a little like flustered yesterday anyway, because yesterday was election day. And the place that I was like supposed to poll, they had 7 precincts going to one place. And I tried to go after work. There was no spots. It was at a church. The entire church parking lot was filled with cars and people were parking in the grass and there was still nothing, like no space at all. So I like pulled in and then I went through all of it to find a spot, nothing. So then I had to turn around, come back. Thankfully, somebody posted in my like subdivision Facebook group that you were allowed to vote at like any of the places in the county that I'm in, and I didn't know that. So I don't think anybody know that because nobody would have waited in that line. Literally, I'm not joking. This was like a 3+ hour line just to vote. And I was like, I'm very happy that people are getting out there and voting, but I was just like, oh my God, like this is insane. So anyway, I ended up going to a different voting place, in and out in 10 minutes, did my civic duty, and I was just like so anxious that I wasn't gonna be able to vote. Like I was so anxious I was gonna get there and they'd be like, no, you can't vote here, and then I'd run out of time, and it was just, I was a little anxious girl. And then I came back and then my chicken didn't work and I was just like, I'm done, I'm over it. But it is a new day, it is Wednesday. Wednesdays are supposed to be my work from home days. They like gave us work from home, then took it away, then gave it back. But my boss's boss is in town, so I decided to come into work today, but she's not even there yet. So I wish I would have taken like a half day or something and like worked from home half the day. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm gonna get my lunchbox ready and I will check in with you guys later tonight. I am gonna go to the gym a little later. I'm not going directly after work. Scott and I are gonna go together, and yeah, I will check in with dinner and all that fun jazz later, alligator. Okay, so a final dinner of the video is this one pot barbecue chicken pasta. This recipe is from Emily Bites blog. I have never had a recipe from her that I did not like. They are so easy to make and they're so good every single time. So if you're following the instructions that she has on her recipe, you'll be making your bacon. Your girl just uses bacon bits. I'm all about convenience. So you're supposed to start out cooking your bacon, but like I said, your girl is all about convenience. I did not do that. So what I did first is I cut up my chicken into little cubes because I feel like that is the only way I can cook my chicken. I don't know. I just feel like it's the only way. So you're going to cut up your chicken and then you're going to add your spices to your chicken after it's cooked. That's the way I do it to make sure that you can like actually cook and see your chicken. Your spices that you're going to need are salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika. That is it. Then in a pot over the stove, you're going to add some onions. Again, I use my frozen onions. They're super, super easy. You're going to use your onions. You're going to add 2 cloves of garlic, 2.5 cups of low sodium chicken broth, a half a cup of skim milk, a 14.5 ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 12 ounces of uncooked whole wheat pasta. I use the Barilla Protein Plus, but you can use whatever pasta your heart desires. And then you're going to add 5 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. I use the G Hughes because it is extremely low in calories and I think it tastes really, really good. And then you're going to cook all that up. You're going to bring it to a boil. Let that baby simmer until your noodles are completely cooked. After that, you're going to add about 4 ounces of reduced fat sharp cheddar on top. I just use the Kroger brand. It's because it's what I have. And that's literally it. The recipe as it's made on the blog is 442 calories. Mine is a lot less than that because of the bacon and a couple other choices that I decided to make while making mine. Always, always, always put it into your recipe builder. And the points kind of vary depending on what plan you're on. It's really hard to tell, especially with the new Weight Watcher plan. I know she has the points on here as 11 points per 1.5 cup. And that's for the Weight Watchers Points Plus program, but I'm not 100% sure. I am calorie counting, so anytime I give you guys the points, it's points from things that I knew previously, or it's the points that are on the websites that I get these recipes from. Just wanted to tell you guys that. But this was seriously so good. I would definitely recommend. I brought it into work and it got a 9.3 on the rating. So I was told I would never get a 10. So a 9.3 is pretty high. I'll take it. Hello, my people. So this video is going to be going up on a different day than usual. Sorry, I haven't met my mouth. I should have done that right before I started recording. But I did not get posting on Friday or Sunday, obviously. So just to keep you guys like updated, I talked about it on my Instagram a little bit. I had to go to the hospital on Thursday. I'm okay, I guess. I don't really know. I was having this really bad pain, like in my, like behind, it felt like it was like behind my ribs, and it hurt. Like it felt like I got whacked with like a softball bat or something. Like it did not feel very good at all. So I went to urgent care first, and they were like pushing around on my stomach, and I was like, ow, lady. And she was like, yeah, you need to go to the hospital because it could be your pancreas or your spleen. I was like, oh, that's fun. I don't even know what my spleen does. So go to the hospital. They take a bunch of blood. They do like a CT scan. I felt like I was in there forever. And they came back, and my CT scan said that like my pancreas and my spleen looked fine. And I was like, okay, well, that's good. Big organs are good, but what the heck's going on? And they told me that they couldn't tell like with their equipment, so I would need to go back to the doctor, and they would need to like do a scope or other things. They think that it could be ulcers that are stress related or cysts. That was just their like guess. I did have stress ulcers when I was younger. When I was a kid, I used to have to take medicine for them, so it could be the same thing. I don't remember what it felt like because I had them in like 3rd or 4th grade, so it's not like something that I remember really. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And then on Saturday, I already had it booked. I got my flu shot and my COVID shot, and between the both of those, on top of what I already had, I was like, I want to sleep. So literally yesterday was Sunday, I slept all day. I did go to the grocery store, and Scott was like, are you gonna film your scheduled Sunday? And I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to bed. And I did. I slept like all day. But yeah, just to keep you guys updated on that. I am fine, I guess. Like I'm feeling okay-ish now, but there's really nothing that they can do for me. But yes, I'm going to end this video here, start my next video for this week for you guys. I'm going to try to put up a couple this week, maybe. Don't hold me to it. Fingers crossed. Life's crazy. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And remember that every day is a new day to pop, lock, and drop those pounds. Bye, guys.